venue announcement here. First off, let's meet our players. Over on the north side of the court, wearing the black shirt and the white shorts. He is currently ranked number 99 in the International Tennis Federation World Rankings, hailing from Brazil. Say hello to Caio Gazzoli. And his partner, also hailing from Brazil, currently ranked number 83 in the world. In the black shorts and the white top, that is Mr. Lucas Sciarioni. The number one seeded team in the tournament. They had a nice run getting here. A little bit of a scare in the semifinals, but they made it by the skin of their teeth. Oh, they did a little switcheroo on me. Sorry about that. No. Forgot my man Lucas over there. So Lucas in the black top, black shorts on the south side of the court. And switching over, their opponents in the white shirt, white hats, hailing from Brazil. Another Caio here. We got two Caios today. That's Mr. Caio Graco, 112th ranked player in the world. And his partner in the orange top and blue shorts from Brazil, the highest seeded world ranked player in the tournament. Currently ranked number 47 in the world. That is Mr. Ayrton Macedo. Ayrton. This is going to be a best 2 out of 3 set match. Now, if we get to the third set, it will not be a full third set. It'll be a 10-point super tiebreaker. I'll walk you through that. If we happen to get there, this is what happened last night when the guys here, Ayrton and Caio, in the semifinal, they went deep into a third set. Super tiebreaker. If you're new to beach tennis, the sport of beach tennis has been around since the 1970s. Started in the country of Italy. It is played all over the world. Western Hemisphere, Eastern Hemisphere, all over. Some of the hottest countries for the sport of beach tennis include Italy, the country of origin, but also countries such as Brazil, which is probably the hottest country in terms of fan and player growth in the world. Huge sport played across most of Europe and South America, in Venezuela, Chile, Central American countries as well, Ecuador and others. And of course here in the United States, been here since 2005. The first ever beach tennis event that was held in Ocean City was done so back in 2007, right down there adjacent to the boardwalk. Takes me back. I was here. Dramatic victory by the late Daryl Cummings in a late charge. I remember that day like it was yesterday. So there is some history of beach tennis here in Ocean City. And of course, this tournament, the Maryland Beach Tennis Open, is in its second year. Brought here by the great folks at Beach Tennis Maryland. And we expect to see one of it. This is just the second year of what will be many here in this gorgeous, gorgeous beach resort town. My name is Alex Korn. I'm the voice of beach tennis from Los Angeles, California. I want to welcome you out here. Welcome all of you who are here in Ocean City live with us and all who are watching on the stream, courtesy of I Do Live Streaming on YouTube. I want to welcome you for this men's final match that we are about ready to get underway here in just momentarily. Players have been rested. It's going to be an interesting one. They're coming off with fresh legs. And this is going to be a battle. The number 1 seeds versus the number 2 seeds. Best 2 out of 3 sets for all the marbles here in the first BT50 event of this championship weekend here in Ocean City. Ayrton looks ready to go. I can see it on his face. He's got confidence. Couple rules that are different than tennis. If you're new to the game, beach tennis, you get one serve and one serve only. So there is no second serve. So players have to determine, are they going to be aggressive with the serve and hit it hard and spinny, or are they going to try to play conservative? If you hit it into the net or out of bounds, of course, you lose the point. Anytime the ball touches the ground, the point is over. The matches are scored pretty much just like tennis, except at 40 all, there is no deuce. At 40 all, the next point wins. We call that the golden point. Otherwise, they will play to 6-game sets, just like in the sport of tennis, with tiebreaker at 6 all, except for the third set where we go to a super tiebreaker. That's a 10-point race. First 1 to 10 wins, 10 points, win by 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to get underway here. Looks like Lucas is going to be the one serving it up first. Lucas Cherione from Brazil. All right, here we go. That's Lucas and Caio versus Ayrton and Caio. 2 Caios. We're going to see how that works out here today from an announcing perspective. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First set underway right now. Lucas serving it up. And the first serve sends it out of bounds. Maybe a little first morning nerves there in the championship. Love 15.
How are you? Hey, brother. Good to see you.
Service up. Forward return there by Caio. Ayrton now down the center. Oh, just nice little placement. And Caio Gazzoli just a little slow moving. At love 30. Service up. Return back in by Caio. Ayrton stretching, sending it to the back baseline. Caio's there. Caio on the backhand side down the middle. Yes, and a nice aggressive put down by Ayrton. So Caio Gazzoli, black shirt, white shorts. Because we have 2 Caios, it's going to get a little confusing. I'm going to call him Gazzo as a nickname for his last name Gazzoli. So we're going to refer to him as Gazzo. Lucas and Gazzo on the board for the first time here in this first game. 15-40, still break opportunity here for Ayrton and Caio. As the service up for him, return there by Ayrton into the net. So that's a quick break of serve there for Ayrton and Caio, the #1 seeds. They get off to a good start here, leading 1-0. Players will change sides as we are early in this men's final. That's the start that they wanted. The #1 seeds coming in, getting that early break in a championship match, pulling the momentum first. But you know what? In beach tennis, anything can happen at any moment. It is truly never over till it's over. We've seen comebacks, incredible comebacks from match point down. It's never over, truly, until it's over. Even though that's cliche to say that, things can turn on a dime. So serve is going to switch over now to Caio and Ayrton. They're leading 1-0. First set. Service up, backhand dig by Lucas. There's Gazzo getting in on the act. And Gazzo clips the back baseline. That's good. Love 15. And Gazzo clips the back base. Backhand dig by Lucas. Service up for the Gazzo off the net, saved back in there by Lucas. Lucas now taking it high down the middle. Windmill put away attempt by Caio is saved back by Lucas. Lucas getting in on there and putting down a bullet into the paddle of Ayrton. Forcing some pace early here, making a statement as it's now love 30. First few games of a championship match, really any match rather, is kind of a feeling out period for your partner, trying to get your legs, trying to get comfort, shake off some of those early match nerves. And they're just kind of feeling each other out here, seeing what the patterns are and what they want to do, trying to get their trying to lock in on their service motions, and a lot more pressure on the serve, folks, when you only have one serve to work with. Again, if you fault, you lose the point. There is no second serve in the sport of beach tennis. And just like that, 2 service errors in a row for Caio, and that gives the game back here to Lucas and Gazzo. So 2 breaks to start off this men's championship match. We are tied up at 1 game all. Caio Gazzoli, Gazzo serving it up at 1-all. And a service ace to start off this third game early here in the first set. Nice serve takes his team to 15-love. Serve is up, answer back on the forehand side by Ayrton. Backhand side chopper is good by Caio, and Caio sends a bullet into the paddle of Gazzo, 15-all. Gazzo forehand tie return there by Caio. Caio stretching out on the windmill put away. Drawn forward to the net, but he's able to get there. Little touch play around the net now as well, but sending him back, and that's a great heads-up play there by Lucas to send Caio to the back baseline, force him to hit the overhead smash, which he did, but he hit it into the net, and that's what you're going to see, especially as the sun starts to move and change its position. Around noon when it's overhead is about the worst time of day, as you'll see players change their strategy, trying to throw the ball high into the air and into the sun, but right now not so much of a factor. As the serve is up, forehand return there by Ayrton, back windmill there by Caio. Nice hands by Gazzo to keep the ball back in play. Crossing over to the middle is Lucas. Lucas sending it high, and once again, Caio going for the overhead smash, but into the net. So he hasn't quite got the feeling for how to connect on those overheads yet. Again, it's early, and this is what happens. It takes a few games to kind of dial in your motions. Looks easy when you're watching, but there's just very little time as a player to make those decisions. You have to just go on instinct. So opportunity to close out. That's a big serve there by Gazzo, giving his team a 2-1 lead. Players will change sides. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the 2024 Maryland Beach Tennis Open here live from Ocean City, where we are early in the first set with Gazzoli and Sciarioni leading 2-1. Responsible for the event setup here today, as well as the live stream. So, We are back in action here on center court where Ayrton's going to be serving it up at 1-2. Big serve to start this fourth game of the first set with the service ace, 15-love.
Hey, congratulations. Good job.
At 15-love, service up. Forehand return back. Oh, that's a heads-up play by Lucas to feather one to the back baseline over the head of Caio, 15-all. Beach tennis is a mix of power and finesse. You'll see a lot of drops, a lot of lobs, overhead smashes and the like, and that one clips off the net and sails out. So unfortunate there for Ayrton. If the ball does hit the net and goes in, you must play it. There are no lets in the sport of beach tennis. So if it hits the net, the players must play it. As the serve is up, backhand return is going to sail wide. So that takes us to 30-all. As the serve is up, yes, and it just clips the back baseline. Service ace, the second of this game for Ayrton, and that gives a game point opportunity here at 40-30 for his team, trying to tie this first set up at 2 games apiece. Serve up for him, return there by Lucas. Now Gazzo going in for the overhead smash. Defensive play, saved back in there by Ayrton. We're still playing here off the nice backhand flip. Top spinner by Ayrton gives his team the game there. We are tied at 2 games all. Checking out the replay there on Ayrton with the backhand rolling flick. Serve up, big serve out of the gate for Lucas to start this 5th game. First set, we are tied at 2 games apiece. Men's championship action here live from Ocean City. Serve is up, forehand return good by Ayrton, stepping in now, trying to send it. Yes, sending Gazzo to the back baseline, and that's a strategy, folks. You want to move your opponents back, pull them forward. It's all a little bit of a chess match. How you can control and manipulate your opponent. And that time, Ayrton sending Gazzo to the back corner, baiting him into taking that overhead smash, which he did, put it into the net. Serve is up, backhand side return there by Caio. Back over to Gazzo now, and Gazzo again into the net. So nice pressure from Ayrton and Caio.
Hoy.
15-30 backhand return there by Ayrton as Caio sends this one up high, challenging Lucas. Lucas goes in for the smash, and that smash into the net. So we've seen that a few times today already here early. In position for the kill, but you got to connect. That net is 1.8 meter off the ground. The top net tape there, about 5'10" in imperial measurement. trying to stave off a break here as Kaio sends it back to the corner. There's a challenge, nicely put. And there's Lucas on the put away. Says, I'm not going to miss this one. So with the floater, he's able to pop it home, stay alive in this game. It's 30-40, still break opportunity here for Ayrton and Kaio. Looking to take that 3-2 lead off the break of serve. Serve up, forehand, backhand side return, nice hands by Ayrton, and on the defensive dig, he's able to keep it in play and take the lead off of that beautiful defensive play there. 3-2 lead as players will change sides. Number 1 seeds Ayrton and Kaio in the lead, at least for the moment. Their opponents win up 9-8. They were 1 point away from clinching the championship, or clinching the match rather, but the way it was going, you had to think William and Augusto were going to tie it back up and just keep the match going. But unfortunately, Augusto injured his leg at 8-9 in the third set super tiebreak and had to retire. So a very unfortunate ending to the semifinal last night, because we felt like that could have kept going had Augusto not injured himself. Could have been anybody's game, but the way it worked out, Ayrton and Kaio got through, and they're here now, and they lead 3-2 here in the first set men's championship action of the 2024 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. This is Kaio serving it up again off the net. It does count. Kind of an unfortunate thing when you're receiving the ball and the ball gets deflected off of the net, but that's just the sport of beach tennis. It happens to everybody. 15 love. Serve up. Backhand side return there by Gazzo. Ayrton putting pressure on. Ayrton going in for the kill. Save back in there, and a beautiful play by Lucas. Nice defensive hands. We're still going here, and that one's going to sail out, and it shows you what a little bit of defensive prowess will do as they save their point there. Beautiful play by Lucas to keep the ball in play. And ultimately the error by Kaio. 15 all. As the serve's up, dug out there on the forehand side by Lucas. Going in for the kill is Gazzo, and Gazzo puts a little mustard on that one as he puts it home. 15-30. Service up, backhand side return there by Lucas, into the net by Kaio. Kaio is moving in. Of course, you know, it's important in beach tennis at the pro level. You got to get off that baseline as soon as possible. So Kaio was in motion, but sometimes when you're in motion and not set, it's tough to get that ball, especially when it's coming at you fast. And it was just a beautiful return by Lucas. Kaio got his body there, but wasn't in quite the right position, pops it into the net. So it's a break opportunity here at 15-40 for Lucas and Gazzo, trying to tie this one up at 3 all. as the serve is up. Forehand return there, good by Lucas. Going in and there. They're not going to do it on that one. Is Ayrton with the exclamation point. Keeping his team in this game. It's 30-40. And the service ace. So at 15-40, they've now pulled even at 40 all. And we have a golden point here, ladies and gentlemen. At 40 all, the next point wins the game. So it'll either be a 4-2 lead for Lucas and Gazzo, or we will be tied up. I'm sorry, we'll be tied up at 3 all, or it'll be a 4-2 lead for Ayrton and Kyle. Golden point here, 40 all. As the serve is up. Windmill put away, keeps the ball back in play by Lucas. There we go for the big smash. We are tied. 3 games all in the first set. This is what you want in a championship match. Big battle. They're landing uppercuts and jabs. It's going to be a fight to the end. We are tied up currently 3 games all. First set men's championship here in Ocean City. So here to start the 7th game of this first set, and it starts in favor of Gazzo and Lucas. 15 love. Serves up, forehand side return there by Ayrton. Ayer getting stretched back to the baseline, but able to get to it. Back in position from the middle now. Kyle locking in with the windmill put away. There's a little touch dropper by Lucas. Taking up high down the middle, maybe not quite far enough, and there you go. He tried to go lob back baseline, but he just didn't connect on it. Floated it a little bit short, and that was easy pickings for Ayrton to put that ball away. 15 all. Service up, backhand side return. Ayrton taking it up back to the corner, but there's Lucas. Nice exchange here. The backhand side, and once again, Kyle dishes into the net. (30-15). Gazzo serving up backhand side return there by Ayrton. Now, so that's a wise call there by Gazzo, calling off his partner. He saw it. He knew it was going out. Lucas thought about it, but listened to his partner wisely. So at 40-15, they have a chance now to take the lead. Game opportunity for Gazzo and Lucas. We are tied at 3 all in the first set. Back forehead return there by Ayrton, closing in. There we go. Kyle able to get to it. Stretching in is Ayrton now in front of his partner. Now crossing sides. Ayrton back on the ocean side now as Kyle goes cross angle. Oh, and another mishandle by Kyle, and he's just not feeling it right now on the groove. We've seen a few of those shots here in the first set, and so Kyle's going to need to clean that up. Right now, Lucas and Gazzo have taken the lead, ladies and gentlemen, at 4-3, first set.
Tajin is as unique as those who enjoy it. Tajin, the irresistible blend of chili, lime, and sea salt. As unique as you. Tajin makes what's bueno more bueno. Tajin it. You.
Streaming a YouTube feed. I'm Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis. On a beautiful Saturday morning here in Ocean City, Maryland. The number 2 seeds, Lucas Sciarioni and Caio Gazzo, leading 4-3 here in the first set. It's been a close one. Time. So serve's going to go back over to Ayrton and Caio. They're down 3-4, trying to hold serve here, tie this one up at 4 all in the first. It's been tied ever since the first serve of the game. No lead. As we have the beautiful exchange here. Caio's letting that one go. He was in position for the windmill, but lets that one wisely sail long. 15-love. Serve up, backhand return by Gazzo. This one's going up high into the air. Gazzo locking into it. Just keeping it back in play. Oh, what a nice shot there by Caio, and Ayrton covering his partner and closing it out. That's a great read by Ayrton. That's the chemistry of these two. As Caio got pushed back to the baseline, Ayrton saw the angle coming, moves himself into position, and puts the ball away. $30-love. As it serves up, backhand return by Lucas is going to sail along. 40-love. So nice opportunity here for Ayrton and Caio to tie this one up at 4-all. We'll see if they can close out this game right here and do that. Serves up, forehand return there, good by Lucas. Lucas now off the angle, tries to float it back to the baseline, and that's going to sail along. So just like that, a beautiful service hold by Ayrton and Caio. We are tied at 4-all here in the first set. Serve is up. Backhand side return there by Ayrton, and Kaio. Misstep, little off timing there. 15 love. Serve up, foreign returns, gonna sail long. 30 love. And service ace. Lucas smashing it home. So, at the beginning of the match, it was more about receiving serve. We were seeing numerous breaks, but now the servers have found their rhythm. As we saw, Ayrton served out that last game, and Lucas looking good here. As the serve is up. And just like that, 4 serves, and they take the lead. Lucas and Gazzo leading 5-4 here in the first set. They're just 1 game away from taking set number 1 here in the men's championship. You're watching live action from Ocean City, Maryland, the 2024 Maryland Beach Tennis Open in its 2nd year. And this is the conclusion of the first, what we call the BT50. That's the level of International Tennis Federation sanctioned tournament. We have 2 of them this weekend. One was to be completed yesterday, but because of darkness, we're finishing the final this morning. Today is a special cash open tournament, not sanctioned by the ITF, so it's just kind of a fun day that we're having here to win some money. And then tomorrow we will come back with the 2nd BT50 Pro event to close out the beach tennis weekend here in Ocean City. So a lot of things happening. And reminder, if you want to try the sport of beach tennis, just go see our folks over in the tournament tent over there. They've got some demo paddles that they can hook you up with free of charge. We wanted you to get out and see what it's like to hit the ball around and see how fun this game is and see how you can get involved with beach tennis. It's not just a sport, it is a lifestyle. Special shout out to those of you tuning in around the world on the live stream. You tuned into a good one. It is close here. It's 5-4. Lucas and Gazzo in the lead at the moment. Serve is going to go over to Kaio and Ayrton. They have no more room left here in the first set. They've got to hold this serve to keep in it. Otherwise, first set is going to go to the number 2 seeds, Lucas and Gazzo. Let's see what happens now. Kaio serving it up. As the serve is there, backhand side return there by Lucas. Little chopped up down the middle by Gazzo. Yes! And he let it go, and it just clips the line. Nice touch by Kaio. 15 love. Serve up into the net. 15 all. Serve up, backhand side return by Lucas, and Lucas mishandles that one into the net. 30-15. Serve is up and out. 30 all. 2 service errors so far in this game. Flirting with danger as they're down 4-5. Gazzo and Lucas just 2 points away from closing out the first set. a service ace. So 2 service errors, but then he follows it up with an ace. 40-30 looking at 5 games all. He can do it on this serve right now. Serve is up. We are tied. 5 games all in the first set. This isn't going to be easy for anyone, ladies and gentlemen. It is a fight in the trenches. Every point counts. As serve now goes back over to Gazzo and Lucas, tied up 5 all in the first set. Serve is up, forehand return there by Ireton. Ireland cross angle on the chop, now crossing over. And sends it up high, but just a little bit too long, 15 love. Big pace serve there by Gazzo. 30 love. Serve up, backhand side return there by Kyle, getting back in position. Kyle goes in for the kill, able to keep it back in play is Gazzo. Gazzo now over to Ireton. Ireton trying to go in for the smash, and he does on the cross angle. Big overhead put away by Ireton. Ties us up. Is it 30-15 or 15? 30 all? 30 all? 30 all. Is it? 30-15? Okay. 30-15. Serve is up, forehand side return there by Kyle. Kyle going in for the kill, but Lucas is there to answer. Down the Oceanside line, and that's a nice put away. Lucas forces the pressure. Kyle gets a paddle on it, but sends it long. It is now 40-15 opportunity for Lucas and Gazzo to take a 6 games to 5 lead. This has been a close one from the first serve. Battle here in the sand in Ocean City. Men's championship match. Serve is up. Is that good? I couldn't see it. Yes, that was good. I couldn't see it from my vantage point. That was a beautiful service there, and that is a 6-5 lead now, ladies and gentlemen, for Kyle and Lucas. Kyle Gazzo, as we're calling him here in this match, because it's Kyle Gazzoli, and we have 2 Kyles on the sand. So for your benefit and mine, we're going to differentiate them a little bit. So the number 2 seed's in the lead right now at 6 games to 5. First set men's championship here live in Ocean City.
Where you fit in. Tajin is as unique as those who enjoy it. Tajin, the irresistible blend of chili, lime, and sea salt, as unique as you. Tajin makes what's bueno more bueno. tahine it.
Big serve there, forces the wide return, 15 all, or 15 love. Serve up into the net, another big serve. Ayrton bringing the heat when he needs it. 30 love. If they're able to hold serve here, that will go take us to a first set tiebreaker. They're just 2 points away from forcing that. So the player's talking it over. Serve is up, another big serve there by Ayrton. Able to get it back in this time is Lucas. Lucas, little touch droppers going shallow over to Kaio. Oh, and he tried the angle, but it was too short. 40 love. Okay, after this one. Because they might win the set here. Okay. So Ayrton has the opportunity here to force this first set into a tiebreaker. 7-point tiebreaker that will be. That's a race to 7, win by 2. That's points, 7 points. Serve is up on the ace, and perfect serving there by Ayrton. We are going to a first set tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a race now to 7 points. First one to 7 points wins the set. You got to win by 2. Lucas and Gazo will have 1 serve, then the players will change sides, and then it'll be 2 serves to Ayrton and Kaio, and then it'll just start going back and forth. 2 serves each team until we have a winner. This is a battle for the first set. This is a great championship match here. It's been close ever since the beginning. Do you want to do your thing, or? Here we start the first set. The first set tiebreaker right now. Serve is up, and it's an ace. 1 point to love. Players will change sides. Then 2 serves will now go back to Kaio and Ayrton. Lucas and Gazo leading 1 point to love. Yeah, let me finish the tiebreak. Huh? Okay, thanks. Love 1. Kyle serving it up. Serve up, backhand tie return there by Lucas. Lucas going in for the kill, save back from his knees. Kyle on the nice defensive play. In that time, he deflected 2, but he couldn't get the 3rd. It's love 2. Yes, there, Kyle brings the big serve when he needed it. He's on the board now for his team. It is now 2 points to 1. 2 serving 1. Gazo at 2-1 serving it up. Coming against Lucas. Lucas now taking it up high. Kyle going in for the overhead, but takes a little bit of pace off of it. Nicely dug out by Gazo in the sand, but that one's going to sail along. We are tied at 2 points all. Remember, first one to 7 wins the first set. Gazzo at 2-all, serves it up on the forehand side, return there by Kyle. Kyle goes down into the sand, back up on his feet. Kyle with a defensive play from his feet, back in the sand once again. Ireton backhand side dish into the net. 3 points to 2. Players will change sides. So, raise to 7 here. Got to win by at least 2 points. And the way this match has been going, we could be here a bit because no team seems to want to surrender any kind of lead, even if it's 1 or 2 points. If you're just tuning in here on the stream or here live in person in Ocean City, you're watching the men's championship match. Carryover from last night as it was suspended due to darkness. Officials elected not to play the championship last night. They came here, fresh legs, and it has been a battle. We can see it. First set, we are in a tiebreaker. Gazzo and Lucas leading 3 points to 2, clinging to a small lead at the moment. It's been a seesaw match right from the first hit. We're only in the first set. Seems like we've played 2 matches already. Ireton serving it up now at 2-3. Serve up on the backhand side dish there by Lucas. Lucas taking it up high. Kyle going in for the kill, but a nice defensive play by Lucas. Touch play by Gazzo, and Kyle tried to return the favor. But now Lucas. And a service error at the wrong time because that gives a 3-point lead now for Lucas and Gazzo. They lead 5 points to 2. They're just 2 points away from claiming the first set. At 5-2, Lucas serving it up. Serve up, forehand return by Kyle. Kyle locking in on it, going cross angle back over to Lucas. Lucas is there. Save back in there by Gazzo. That one getting pushed to the baseline. Ireton, little touch volley. Going back to the corner. No, just out. Smart play there by Ireton. And Gazzo, the number 2 seeds. They can taste it, but until they close the door, it's never over. Lucas serving it up to try to close out this first set. Service up, forehand return good by Kyle. Kyle locking in, trying to push. Pressure there, but saved back in by Lucas. Nice defensive play by Lucas again. Now going up high. Windmill put away is out. The first set is in the books. Lucas and Gazzo lead 1 set to love here in the from Ocean City. First set super tie break before we saw any kind of distance between the opponents. Lucas and Gazzo doing a great job of closing out that first set, and now it's going to be up to the number 1 seeds, Ireton and Kyle, to try to change things up, see what they need to do. I mean, they're really not doing much wrong there. I think, if anything, we saw a little bit of uneasiness from Kyle on some of those some service errors and then some of the drop angles. Maybe going for a little bit too much of a, too much softness there. Just doesn't seem, of all the four players right now, it seems like he's the tightest of them of all. I've seen too many times. You see how things happen. The momentum switch. It's really a phenomenon between set number 1 and set number 2. So I'm going to keep my eye here on Ayrton and Kaio to see if they can change things up. Get an early break perhaps here in the second set. See some momentum on their side. Remember, yesterday in the semifinal, they were down in the first set as well. They lost that first set 3-6, but they were able to climb their way back in and force a third set super tiebreaker. So they've been here before. Not phased. So anxious to see what happens here in the second set, what they can do to try to grab that early momentum and keep it. It's been a great display by Lucas and Gazzo. Hanging tough, but as close as this match is, I would not be surprised in the least if this went to a third set super tiebreak. Time will tell. You're watching the men's championship of the BT50 here live from Ocean City, Maryland, the 2024 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, bringing you the action live here in the sand from beautiful Ocean City. Second annual tournament here in Ocean City. The roots of beach tennis in this American beach town go all the way back to 2007, where the first beach tennis event was held. That was back in the racket days of the sport. I mean, you're talking about some history here. I was here. I remember that tournament well. And I just want to give a special recognition that so we're back here in the second set. With Lucas and Gazzo leading 1-0. Kyle serves it up. Big serve by Kyle. We are in the first game of the second set. Kyle and Ayrton down 1-0. Service up, backhand dig there by Lucas, and that's a huge put away by Ayrton, making a statement on that one, 30-all. Serve up. Turn back in there by Gazzo on the cross angle now. Kyle getting challenged to the backcourt. He's, oh yeah, and a little bit there you see. It goes up in the air high. Easy to lose it up in the sky, the clouds, the sun. There's just all kinds of factors here that go into manipulating the ball and the look that you have as a player. So you'll see sometimes, a lot of times, the players will do that strategically, especially as the sun is overhead with no cloud cover. All right now. At love one, Lucas serving it up. And that one looked like it might have been sailing out, but Kyle got his paddle up in the air and it clipped off. So that's going to be. Beautiful touch. Serve up. Big serve by Lucas. Kyle gets a paddle on it, but not much you can do there. That was a bullet. Kyle making an aggressive paddle. Trying to put it away. 20-30. Push back and have some side for Lucas. And once again, another service ace right there. Beautiful. Love 30 to 40 opportunity for the tournament. The McLeod Law Group, the Donovan Family Foundation, and Sexy Beach Tennis, the official ball of the 2024 Maryland Beach Tennis Open, and of course the I Do Beach Tennis team, who do all of the event production and the screening.